Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a bit of a haul video showing off some items I've bought over the past few months, and they're all either thrifted or from small businesses. So I'm going to start out with some thrifted items I got when I was visiting my grandmother. So let's see. The first couple things I got are crystals. This one is a banded calcite sphere. It's really, really pretty. And it's got kind of a naturally flat bottom. You can kind of see. So right there, sorry. Naturally flat bottom, so it will stand on its own without rolling away, which is kind of cool. And this was just at this like flea market place. And they also had this one, which is, hang on, I wrote it down because I always forget this first word, orbicular ocean jasper. So this one's a little smaller than the calcite, just size reference there. But this one is really, really cool. It's this green color with these peachy spots, and it's got areas where the like crystals inside are showing. And this one is definitely going to need some kind of stand because it's fully round, so I can't really set it down unless maybe I were to set it crystal side down, but I don't want to do that. So that one's really pretty. And I believe this, yeah, okay, so these next two things I got at the same place. Not as those crystals at the same place as each other, I mean. So this is a sandstone tea light candle holder. It was so grimy and covered in dust when I found it, and so I washed it off, and now it's absolutely beautiful. And as you can see, there's this slit here, and so what I'm planning on doing with that is like propping up my tarot cards in there, like if I do a tarot card pull. And I probably wouldn't put a real candle in there, or at least not light it if the card is there, but you know, you could put a fake one in there just so that you don't accidentally burn your card or get soot on it or something. Oh, and I don't remember the prices of the spheres. I know they were a little bit more, like $12 to $15, but this didn't have a price on it, and so when I took it up to the register, the lady was like, how about $6.50? So I was like, yeah, definitely, great price, I'll take it. This next thing isn't necessarily like related to witchiness, but this is something I've been looking for one like this for a long time. It's one of these little bowl dishes that's like up on a stand, and then the rim has all these like this like lace detailing, so there's these holes. And my plan for this is to use it here in my craft room on my desk to put little, I do a lot of sewing, so I can use it to hold little notions like pins and the little clips, and then you can put like the little mini scissors and stuff in the little whatever you call those, the little holes. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show y'all here is actually a little bit of a foraged items. So the first are a couple, oh, this one broke, that's sad. I got, at my grandmother has a tree that has these really cool acorns, and that, you can see that piece right there on the side broke off. But they're really cool, great for decoration on my altar. So I have that one. I have another one that's a bit, the part around the edge is a bit smaller. And that one makes a rattling sound, which is cool. And then she also has one of those, I don't know if the name of the tree is a gumball tree, but they produce these, I think they're called sugar gumballs. But they're also known as witches' burrs, and you can use them for protection and things. And they sell these in stores for like $1 or more per thing. And so I brought back 4 of those. I already have some, so I just brought back 4. So also while visiting my grandmother, there was a little metaphysical shop that I found just by searching on Google. And it's called Raven and Willow Botanica. There's the little card on the bag, and I didn't get a lot there, but I got a few things. I did find, first of all, this feather outside that I picked up just because it's nice. I think it's just from a dove. And then, let's see. the things I got there are a couple crystals. They put them in these little bags, so let me take them out real quick. This first one is a moonstone. Rough moonstone, really pretty. It was up at the register in a bowl, and I was just like really drawn to it. So I was like, okay, well, I'll get it. And then this is a amethyst. It's not exactly a palm stone because there's not like a divot in it. It's just flat, but it's really, sorry, I'm having trouble holding it. It's getting cold here now, and the arthritis I have affects my hands, so. But yeah, this one's really pretty. And it was in like a little bargain bin with like those teeny tiny little skulls that are like the size of beads and mushrooms and stuff. And they were charging, I think, like $2 or $3 a piece. And I was like, well, I'm not going to pay that much for like a teeny tiny little skull. But I thought that was a bit more reasonable price for this. And then lastly, I need to open this in the plastic. Hang on. This last thing, well, it's a pentacle altar tile. And usually on my altar, that's the back, I use a pentacle. Did I say this is a pentacle? This is a triquetra. Sorry. I usually use a pentacle one. So this is a triquetra. Sorry, I'm having trouble saying that for some reason. But yeah, it's really pretty. So I got that one as well. Okay, the next part of this haul is from my birthday trip that me and my best friend took to San Antonio in Texas. While we were there, we visited several small metaphysical shops. So the first one we went to was called Deja Vu. That's their bag. Really cool. They like stamped on it. So they sell a variety of things. They had like bath and body products, books, herbs, candles, oils, all kinds of stuff. So I found this book there, and this is one I've been wanting to get for a while. It's called Hands-On Chaos Magic, Reality Manipulation Through the, oh goodness, Oveki Current by someone whose name I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce because I will majorly butcher it. But yeah, so this is a book I've had on my want to read list for a while. So I finally picked that up. And then, like I said, they have candles there that are like handmade. And so this is one, it's soy, it's for creativity. I hope y'all can see it okay. And then the top is pre-dressed, it's really pretty. And the back, oh, it's from a company called Ritual Craved, like ritual and then CRAVT.com. You can go to their website. And then this has, on the back, it has a little box there that says you can write your intention and stuff in there. And it says they're ritually made in Denver, Colorado. And next to last thing I got there is this anointing oil. It is a business success oil. It's a nice big size bottle. And I got this because I am trying to start up my own small business selling my handmade jewelry and some different witchy products that I create. So I thought I would give this a try. And the last thing I got there, I saw when I was up at the register, and I was just really drawn to it. I think it's really pretty and kind of unusual. So this is a little stone heart, but it's carnelian. And what I thought was unusual about it is that there's so much white and like more of a peachy color. It's not that real dark red and orange that you usually see with carnelian. So I just thought this was really pretty, and they put that in a little bag too. Also, while we were in San Antonio, we went to the historic Mexican market, which is like an indoor marketplace with a bunch of little shops that sell items from Mexico. And so in one of them, I only got one thing there, but in one of the shops I found this little mini candle holder that was in like a not for sale, but on sale section. And it was $2. And as you can see, the hole is like really small. So I haven't actually tested it, but I believe it's the perfect size for chime candles. So I need to clean it too. It's kind of tarnished. But I think that'll be really nice to use when I'm doing workings on my altar, so I can put my chime candle in that instead of one of those like little bitty holders. So the next place we went was called Perfect Love and Perfect Trust. And so I got a few items there as well. Grab them here. So the first thing I got, I put in this little bag so that it wouldn't, I think I got this there, but it's possible I got it at the last place, Deja Vu. I'm not 100% sure because all of this stuff got mixed up because I was putting the bags they gave me in like reusable shopping bags. But this is a Rose of Jericho. It's not a huge one, just a little bit small, kind of nice one though. And so that's cool. And the other herb, didn't I get another herb there? Yeah. The other herb I got there is marshmallow root. So just a small bag of that, 1 ounce. And I also got some candles there. So let's see, the first one is just solid green, 7-day candle. Nothing too fancy. And the next two are again related to me trying to start up my business. So this is a Rainbow Better Business 7-day candle. Same. And there's a top. And the other one is related as well to the same intention, or similar, and it's a Bring Customers candle. And this one has this little box here where it says write store name below. So you could like write the store name and then it's specifically for that. So that's nice. The next place we went was called the Stinking Rose, which I thought was a funny and unique name. So there they had the like jars of herbs instead of prepackaged, and then they would weigh them out into bags for you. So I got some slippery elm bark. I don't remember exactly how much is in here. I think it's approximately 1 ounce. Then I also got a few books. The first one is Heal the Witch Wound, Reclaim Your Magic and Step into Your Power by Celeste Larson. So here's that one. That is, again, one I've had on my want to read list for quite a while. Then I also got one by Deborah Castellano called Magic for Troubled Times, Rituals, Recipes, and Real Talk for Witches. Another one that has been on my TBR for a while, and I finally got a copy of it. And lastly, this is actually one that wasn't necessarily on my TBR, but I have heard of it, and I saw it there, so I decided to go ahead and get it. It's a classic by Raymond Buckland, More Spells and Rituals for Everyday Purpose, Advanced Candle Magic. So this has more, obviously, advanced techniques. It doesn't necessarily, from what I understand, go over the super basic stuff. So this is, something you would use after you kind of know the basics and are trying to step up your game. Then I also, in preparing for next year, which is coming up so fast I can't even believe it, 2026, I got the Llewellyn Witches Datebook, which is, if you're not familiar with these, it's like a little planner system that you can use. And they're really cool. It's got different information in there, moon phases, all kinds of stuff. And then there's little like, I don't know if you'd exactly call them articles, but there's like information. So every month has a monthly layout like that. Then it goes into the weeks of that month, which looks like that. And you can write all your appointments and different things you have going on in there. And then like you can see here, those are the little like articles. And some of them, like this talks about the full moon that month, but then some of them, like here, Dark Veggie Sesame Stir Fry. That one's in there. So there's also recipes and stuff that's just like general information, which is really cool, as well as some of them just have like pictures. And then if you go more to the back, I think there's a notes section and an appendix with things like magical daily influences, color correspondences, lunar phases, the moon's sign, gemstones, chakras, some herbs, and then it lists the eclipses and full moons, as well as the planetary retrogrades, and the moon void of course data. So that's really cool. This year I used one of these, and I really enjoy using it. I think it's a nice size. It's small, but it's not tiny. The only real critique I have about it is for years I used a planner with vertical day boxes instead of horizontal. So it does feel a little weird to me to use horizontal, but it does work well. Then sort of along similar lines, I got a wall calendar. And this one is by Llewellyn. It's called the Magical Moon Calendar, Spells and Lore. And here's kind of the back. You can see some of the images and maybe read some of what it says there. It's got some different stuff inside it. Let me see. I'll open it and show y'all. I have to take this sticker off it to open it. Cool. I got the sticker off in one piece, so I'll be able to put that in my journal. That's cool. So it unfolds, and then there's the cardboard piece. Sorry. It unfolds, and then, you would put it on the wall. And it's got a bunch of information, timings. This is cool. This is like, okay, so this says like good timings, animals to neuter and spay, to sell and buy, to break habits, canned fruits and vegetables, canned preserves, to decorate, to demolish, to entertain, to write letters and contracts. And then major planet ingress, planetary motion, some different correspondences for the month, some general information, and then it's got the information, or the days, and then different information about, like New Year's Day, bank holiday, whatever. And then it's got things like moon phases and, what do you call those, like zodiacs and all that kind of stuff. So it's got a lot of pretty pictures. I've not used this wall calendar before, but I have used the other one by Llewellyn that is more like the Witch's Daybook style. So I'm excited to kind of use this one instead. I really like that it's got stuff for gardening information in there, which I think is cool. They also actually have one like this, like a more planner style, spiral bound, that is the the Magical Moon Calendar. If you're interested in that, it's got more information than the wall calendar does, more detailed information, especially about gardening, planting and harvesting and all that kind of stuff. So the last couple things I got at this shop are enamel pens. And this one says, everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. And it's, there we go, like a skull. I collect enamel pens. I have them on a pen board in my bedroom. So this will be a nice addition. And that one was one that was more, like a regular price. I think it was like $10, which is the normal price for like nice enamel pens. But then there were some that were on sale and smaller. And this one says, I myself am anxious and confused, that's a little ghost. And I thought that was just like adorable, and that is so me with my anxiety and everything. So I'm just like, oh yes, perfect. And when he was putting all the stuff, I was using a reusable shopping bag, so he put all the stuff in the bag, but then he put those two little pins in this bag and gave me a couple cool stickers. So here's one, the Stinking Rose. I'm gonna put that in my journal. And another one, the Stinking Rose, just a different design. So I thought that was really cool. All right, so while we were down there, we also went to a couple of quilting fabric shops that were like, locally owned. And so I was looking for fabric for a couple different projects, but specifically also for making new altar cloths for my altar. I make custom ones so that they fit my altar cabinet perfectly, and that are reversible, so I can have multiple options. So I have one that's red and green that I can use for Yule, or I can use the green side for really whatever. And then I have one that is yellow and brown, and I use that for things like usually Lammas, Lunasaw, the browns like from Mabon sometimes. And then I have a couple that are either black or like gray or black and white that I can use kind of just generally or for Samhain. And then this is a piece of fabric I've had for quite a while. That's the like leaves that I have been using for Mabon. And so this, I want it, but it's not sewn into a cloth. It's still just like fabric. So I wanted to use that one and turn it into a altar cloth. So this is the fabric I'm going to use on the other side. It's brown with little kind of pinkish peach red flowers. So let's see. There we go. There's them together. I think that'll be nice. Kind of more fall vibes. Although you could use the brown for spring too, but because it's brown, it's more fall vibes for me. And then this is a fabric I've had for a little bit with the intention of making it into an altar cloth. And it is this dark blue with the kind of splattery gold specks that I think is really pretty. So that'll be one side. And then in San Antonio, I got this one that's got a very similar vibe, but it's purple. And so it's got the purple is not a solid color. There's kind of like, I don't know if you call it a splotchiness, but there's kind of like darker areas, as you can see, like in there. And then if you look close, there's designs like the triangles, and there's some stars and little spirals. So I think those will go nice together as well. Pretty soon I'm going to be using some of the business related items I bought to set up a little small altar here in my office craft room. And so when I do that, I will bring you guys along and show you how I'm setting it up and what it looks like, what I'm going to put on it and everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really love supporting small businesses and getting to look around and hunt for treasures at antique and thrift and like junk shops. I think it's really fun. So it would be really amazing if you guys would subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment for me down below. I will see you next time, and bye for now.